Hey, what's up guys, my name is Dhruval Modi and welcome to another Photoshop video tutorial. And this tutorial is going to be about dramatic lighting, and I did this tutorial because I had quite a few requests and I personally love this effect. So this is the original one and this is the output we are going to do. But I'm also going to show you like two different versions of this image, this one and also this one, the realistic one. So let's get started. Okay, so we are inside Photoshop and this is the original image and this is the final output that we are going to create. And I have this image already open here, and I'm also gonna use this sky image for the background you can see here, which is totally white. So I'm gonna use this image and here, and the sky is like way too big, so I'm gonna press Ctrl T to make it smaller, something like this, and hit enter to confirm the selection. Now hide this layer temporary, and we are gonna mask this part that already is in the image so we can use the sky as a background. Common sense. And I'm gonna go to select color range and select this white part, and the fuzziness 68 works better. I have already tried other numbers, so hit OK, and then I'm gonna apply this layer mask here, and then select your layer mask and press Ctrl I. You can also invert the selection in the color range, there is also an option, but it's your personal choice. And turn this back on and put this sky layer below this thing. And as you can see here, we have this really beautiful white lines that looks really ugly. So I'm gonna select my layer, the curl layer, grab my brush, make sure opacity is 100% and select white color. And then I'm gonna paint here like a little bit. So okay, better. And then I'm gonna make my sky like here. This is going to work pretty good. And also we have to match the perspective, so you can press Ctrl T and after that right click, and my PC is really slow, so I'm sorry for that. What you can do is also Control Alt and Shift, press those keys and then make it something like this, so it can match the perspective of the original image, and make it like also big so we can fill all the area. This is gonna work better, and hit enter. So if you look at the layer mask, it looks something like this, and we also missed this part. So I'm gonna grab a brush and paint white color in here. Okay, this is okay. So we are done with the sky, and let's move on to, if you're thinking this is looking not that good, you can take your time and mask. I'm doing real fast for the tutorial. So we are done with the sky. Let me turn this off, all of this. So we have masked out the sky, as you can see here. And after that I added some hue and saturation. So create a new layer, hue and saturation, and I added some saturation to boost the colors in the sky and on the girl, as you can see here. And after that I have created a curves adjustment layer, and for that, go to adjustment, create a curves, and boost this point a little bit, maybe from here, just to make it a little bit bright, nothing else. And after that, go to reds and add a little bit of red, not too much, and in the blues. Okay, and after that go back into your document and create this beautiful lights. These are really easy to like do, and I have shown in my previous tutorial and here again. I might change the place of sky a little bit here so it can go better, but I will have to make it like real bigger. I am not gonna edit this part just to make it shorter so you guys can know I also screw up sometimes, and it's really okay to do this type of things. It's always trial and error, so this part works better. And yeah, we were at that creating those beautiful lights. So select a brush tool and select a like really vivid orange color, something like this, which is a bit more red because it's an evening scene. So select that and always make sure that your hardness is 0%, and then create a dot and put this thing on color dodge so it can create really beautiful light leaks. So sunset in just one single click. Ain't that awesome? And I can make it a bit bigger and put it here. Now if it's too bright, too dull or anything, you can always go to image adjustment and select hue saturation and change everything as you want. So I might make it a slight yellow, not too much, and you can also decrease the saturation to control its power, so that's also a good thing. Also lightness and darkness, the sliders are awesome for lighting. And hit, now I think it's too bright, so I might make it a little small and make it back a slight yellow and hit OK. So the first light lake is okay, and then I'm going to show you how to create this rim lights inside Photoshop. As you can see here, a super quick way. I was just experimenting and I found this helpful way, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, press Ctrl Alt Shift E. It will create a JPG inside your Photoshop document, as you can see here. And after that, go to select color range and select highlights and hit OK. And after that, what you can do is press Ctrl J and delete this layer. We don't need this anytime, and it's a bit advanced stuff. If you're a beginner, I'm sorry, this can be really confusing. So if you look at here, we have all the highlights from the image, and after that, uh, make sure you have selected the same color which you used to make this light, and after that control click on this layer so it will make selection of this and fill in the orange color. You can use this bucket here, or you can also like press alt backspace and then press Ctrl D, so we have this color inside here. And I'm gonna select eraser because I do not want this on the sky, so I'm just gonna remove it from here. And whenever you are doing color correction, it's always better to use like really soft brush, even if you are using eraser or normal brush or anything. And once you are done with this, go to blending options and select linear dodge add, so it will create this really awesome, like really amazing light leaks. And you can do one thing, go to filter, blur, and first of all let's press Ctrl H so you can see better. I'm gonna go to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur, and this time I'm gonna use like maybe 1 pixel, looks better. And after that, duplicate this same layer and go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and this time I'm gonna use a way bigger number so we can have that glow. See the difference? It's awesome. This trick is like really helpful to create dream lights. So in just 2 steps, look at the output. It looks awesome. And after that, I'm gonna use a color balance layer, and in the color balance let's go and copy the numbers because we do not want to waste any time. So go to, first of all, create a new layer and select color balance, and in the midtones, so the numbers are 16, 2 and 13. So 16, 2 and 13. And after that, go to shadows, and in the shadows 15, 16 and 69. Okay, so 15, 16 and 69 looks better already. You can leave it here, your personal choice. And after that, go to highlights, and we have minus 62 in the yellows. So go to highlights, and I'm gonna use minus 62. Okay, that's not even a number. This is better. So this looks fine, the subtle look it gets. And after that, the super fake step that gives it a dramatic look, but it's totally against the rule of lights and anything, so I'm not following those one right now. So let's go back and create those fake brightness on her body, especially on the skin. So select brightness contrast. I'm gonna go back here and let's see the numbers. Plus 74. So I'm just gonna double click on it and use 74. So it's already super bright, but select your mask and press Ctrl I, so it will hide everything. Then grab your brush tools, select its white color, and then paint on her face and on her skin. Take your time and paint it like with good patience, and then decrease the opacity. Oh, I missed this parts, so I'm just gonna, takes time, and then add a little bit of brightness here. Maybe 59% is better. So fake brightness and beauty in just 1 minute, and select a, where are you, gradient. Okay, actually basically did the same thing, so that's kind of stupid, don't do that thing. And after that, make it reverse and radial, and after that increase the scale until you have this vignettes, and hit OK and put this thing on soft light. See, now it's working better. So you can make it smaller, larger for the better effects. So hit OK, and after that the final step, which is color lookup. So I'm gonna go back and select color lookup, but screw that. I have a better option. Go to vibrance and add some vibrance, and after that remove some of that from her skin. So I'm just gonna paint with white color, actually black, and I'm just gonna remove it from here. So it's working better, as you can see here on this guitar. And after that, so this is the like dramatic one, we have a bit more saturation, and then this low saturated thing, and this is super easy to create. Just create a new adjustment layers and select curves, and in the curves increase these parts a bit. After that go to reds and increase it from here a bit, so you can get like really low contrast image, and also works better sometimes. So this is that popular effect that everyone is demanding nowadays, so use that one. And for the realistic one, what you can do is delete this curves layer, we do not need that one. Delete this vibrance layer, and definitely delete this brightness and contrast layer, because if light is coming from here, her skin would be not that much bright. And after that, create a new layer and select vibrance, where are you, and decrease it a bit, maybe something like this, and remove it from the sky only. So first of all, I'm gonna press Ctrl I, and then uh, paint white color, so we remove the unnecessary colors only from the sky, so it's like a better realistic version. And this is the original one without the sky. So this is the original one, and this is the one that we just created. So I hope you learned something, and if you have any questions, ask me in the comments. Feel free to ask, I always answer. And again, here are some good tutorials, check out, and you can also subscribe to my channel for better updates. So goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.